Alireza's on fire. Wesley So's defense is terrified. It's round number 6 of Grand Chess Tour 2024, which is being held right now in Romania. And Alireza plays with white pieces against Wesley So, who hasn't lost a single game till this point. And once again, we have Nimzo on the board. F3, E4, knight A5, C5 takes. Very interesting line, so right away Alireza sacrifices a whole pawn. Rook B1, but he gets this B file under his control. Takes, C5, first mistake. I would be surprised if someone played this against me. So, of course, Wesley is trying to play logical. He plays C5. He tries to basically give the pawn back and maybe have some compensation. Now queen protects this knight, takes bishop f4, knight b7. But here already you can see that basically this looks very weird. And after the move queen d4, which Alireza made, black are in kind of small trouble, because look at this, knight on b7, it's terrible. C6 ideas at some point, e5, this bishop is very active on this diagonal, so white definitely have advantage. Rook e8, some e5 ideas, and now knight e2, queen a5, knight c3, a6, bishop e3, protecting the pawn, queen a3, first huge mistake, because now after simple e5, which was played in the game, black are in a very bad situation. As computer thinks, they're already lost, plus 2.35. Knight d5 takes, and now simple king f2, very good move. Not something like bishop e2, because bishop e2 allows some knight d8 and knight comes to c6, but after, let's say, king f2, which was played, now knight d8, queen d5. And what's the difference? Let's say this knight d8, queen d5, there is queen e3, so that's why king of 2 is played, so this bishop on e3 is protected, and after knight d8, queen d5, this bishop is no longer under attack by this queen, so this pawn can be safely taken. Bishop b7 was played, attacking the queen, but you know what, this rook is already here, so of course Alireza took it. And now look at the time. Wesley has 1 hour 2 minutes, while Alireza has only 30 minutes, but I think it's enough to convert this type of position. Queen b7, rook b8, queen d5, and it looks like, this king is not castled. There might be some troubles with it, because rook b2, you don't really know what to do, but after rook b2, it turns out, just bishop e2, play safe, and there are no pins, because queen a2, we can just trade. We can play queen d3 protecting the bishop, we can do whatever we want. So queen b2, bishop e2, again very same, queen d4, and now trying to go for the queen trade. a5, and now, Alireza did a very precise and the most strong move in this position, the strongest move in this position, which is rook b1. He distracts this queen of protecting e5 square. So if queen d4 takes the rook, takes the queen, takes the rook, and now it's a checkmate. And black have nothing apparently. And queen b1, how it was played in the game. Of course, queen f5, and now two bishops, queen, bishop d4 is coming. This bishop d4, and now look, let me show you some very beautiful line. Let's say just random. Of course there is a checkmate, right? But let's just pretend this, and now f6 is played. Here queen f6 is the line, because here we are threatening to checkmate, and she takes f6, bishop f6, checkmate. Very beautiful miniature checkmate. But of course that didn't happen, but Alireza played the same idea, queen d6, queen b7. Now of course something like bishop c4 would set up the same, but after bishop f6, black's position simply collapses, because basically rook e8. Let me show you. If g takes f6, queen f6, king j8, there's bishop c4, and this king is checkmated because d5 takes, queen f7, this checkmate. And but after rook e8, bishop c3, Wesley So resigned, and that's his first loss of this tournament, because basically he has nothing to do. Let's say, I don't know, but let's say a4, there is queen h6, rook g8 or rook e2, then there is bishop d3 and checkmate. Next move is coming, the only move is this, but of course we keep the pin on this diagonal. This checkmate is being threatened, so after bishop c3, Wesley So resigned. So after what, 6 rounds now, Fabiano is first, still Gukesh and Alireza and Pragg, all the youngsters are coming after Fabi, and then Maxim Vasilograf and Nadir Biak. Those two players haven't lost a single game yet, Maxim Vasilograf and Jan Nepomniachtchi. We have Jan against Pragg, Bogdan Daniel Dech against Alireza, Wesley against Nadir Biak, and Anish versus Maxim Vasilograf in round 7. How many rounds left? 1, 2, 3 more rounds left. You know, I'm done with this tournament. I'll see you in the recaps of future Grand Chess Tours. Bye bye.